Hey gossipers, I'm back. How are y'all doing? So, I decided to come and give you guys a review on my trip this weekend to Atlanta. I had the opportunity to visit Trina Braxton's restaurant, Bar Chicks, K. Michelle's restaurant, Puffs and Petals, and I visited Kandi Burruss restaurant, Old Lady Gang. And then I also had the opportunity to get around, see Atlanta, see what the Big Peach had to offer. I went and visited the Martin Luther King sites and things like that. So I just want to give you guys a review on the restaurants and my thoughts and opinions on my trip to Atlanta for the first time. So, since we visited Bar Chicks first, it's best that I start there. For those of you who are watching for the first time, please make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel at Gossip Queen 17. Follow us on Instagram at Gossip Queen 17 and follow us on Twitter at Gossip Queen 17. Like this video. If you've been to these restaurants, please give your feedback and pass it along. So, Trina Braxton. Trina Braxton is the little sister of Toni Braxton, as well as the big sister of Tamar Braxton. If you haven't watched the Braxton Family Values, she has opened up her own bar. I don't think I should call it a restaurant. I think I should call it a bar because it is called Bar Chicks, and that's the vibe that I walked away with. So diving right into my review, the area was great. The neighborhood that it was in like a little shopping plaza. It's in Duluth, Georgia, if I'm saying that right. If anybody from Atlanta is watching this, feel free to correct me. Duluth, Georgia. When we got there, it was me, my husband, my mom, and my little brother. Kids are allowed there between the hours of opening and 11 p.m. After 11 p.m., it becomes adult hours. We went on a Friday night, so it was karaoke night. They had a DJ there, hyping us up. Trina herself wasn't there. We were told that she was out celebrating Tawanda's birthday, because Tawanda's birthday was a few days ago. But her son was there. Her son was very pleasant. Sweetheart. He greeted us when we walked in the door. My little brother even recognized them, and my brother asked him to take a picture, and without no hesitation, he said yes. Very down-to-earth kid. Very sweet. I think it was Caleb that was there. I always get her two sons mixed up. But I'm gonna jump out the window here and say that it's Caleb. But he was a sweet little boy. Again, he, didn't mind taking a picture with my little brother and things like that. The prices of the food, I feel like the prices was reasonable. It wasn't overpriced or anything like that. It's your typical, I could say anywhere between $5 and maybe $12-ish. We ordered, my husband, he's vegan, so he ordered the collard green rolls and the zucchini fries. I ordered the wings and the turkey sliders and onion rings. My mom ordered wings, and I forgot what else she ordered. And my brother ordered mac and cheese balls with wings as well. Now, and we ordered Tamartians because, we love Tamar, so we tried her drinks. So starting with the food first for Trina, the portion sizes were very small. Now, again, I don't know if this is because it's a bar and it's not so much a restaurant. So, the wings, you got 5 wings, but then the size of the wings were very tiny. My sliders, I only got 2 sliders with 3 onion rings. The mac and cheese balls, my brother got 2 mac and cheese balls, 5 wings, and my mom got 5 wings. And then the zucchini fries, he only got 4. So we were all looking like, okay, we're going to be hungry after this, which we were. We ended up going to McDonald's afterwards because it just wasn't enough to fulfill us. But then we kept telling ourselves, okay, this is not a restaurant. This is a bar. We have to look at it like we're coming to a bar to have drinks. Now, I'm not 100% sure if she wanted that restaurant feel, but if so, that wasn't a good restaurant feel. Like I said, I walked away from it like a bar. You go there, you have drinks. Hence, the name is Bar Chicks. So, and it does say on the outside, tapas and small plates. So that's another thing to look out if you guys planning on visit. Either eat before you go or plan to eat after you leave and just enjoy the drinks. My Té Martian was not really strong. The drink wasn't like really a strong drink. It was, for lack of better words, it was watered down. But I feel like that's what you expect from any of these restaurants. Like, you're never going to get, you know, I don't know. I guess it's a thing. It's not never going to be that. But the food was good. Even though it was small portions, it was good, you know? So, you know, the drink was a little watered down. We got two, then we got a Jameson and ginger ale. That was kind of watered down. You know, I guess it's a thing. Be careful how much liquor you give, blah, 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 blah. The staff there, though, was lovely. We told them we were guests from Philadelphia. They, you know, accommodated us. The manager there was more than accommodating. When we first got there, it was not like a huge crowd. It was very light, but it wasn't until we left around 10:30ish, right before my brother would have had to leave anyway, the crowd really started to pick up. So that was like, you know, really cool. But I give the staff there like an A. The DJ was very friendly. They shouted us out because it was me and my husband's anniversary. They gave us the anniversary shout out. They were very like, come on, you guys, do karaoke, do everything, do this, do that. It was a cool experience, you know. One of our biggest reasons of going was not only to support, you know, a black businesswoman, but because we seen it on TV, and obviously you go to Atlanta, you want to visit there. For me, would I personally like rush to go back a second time? I'm going to have to be honest and say no. For me, it was an experience. And I will say, I think everybody should go to experience it to say that they have went. But me personally, it wouldn't be like my first choice to be like, oh, let's go to Bar Chicks. Now, my husband, he enjoyed it. He was like, I want to go back. Like, he even talked to the manager who was very nice. I think his name was Greg or either George. I hope I'm saying it right because he did say he would look out for my review. He got his contact information to possibly book a party there one day and all this other stuff. So my husband gave it a 2 thumbs up. For me, I'm going to say I'm proud of Trina. She did a great job. I'm going to have to probably give Trina like a C plus. And that's because of the staff and the cleanliness of the venue and everything was up to par. But the drinks weren't strong and the food was an issue for me. So, you know, I'm not trying to be too harsh or be mean. Again, this is just my opinion on how I feel about it. So next, we had the opportunity of visiting K. Michelle's restaurant, Puffs and Petals. As you know, K. Michelle, we gon' have some dinner tonight. Very special. But that's K. Michelle. Y'all seen on Love and Hip Hop and on My Life, she said that she was going to open up her own restaurant called Puffs and Petals in Atlanta, and she did. And when I tell y'all, it was an experience. Oh my God. So first, when we got there, there's no reservation, so you literally have to take a chance by coming to stand in line. I'm happy because her restaurant allowed us to meet some really cool people. Just me and my husband went, and we end up leaving with phone numbers and Facebooks and Instagram from so many new good friends, like people we laughed with, joked with. It was an amazing experience. Let's start with the location. When we first pulled up, I was looking out the Uber like, is this it? The location of her restaurant, I'm going to have to give an F. That location, I didn't know if I was going to get shot or what. Like, I just didn't know. And I'm going to come back to this later in the story and tie this all together. I didn't know what was going on. But once you get in the inside, it's beautifully set up. Clean, friendly environment, friendly staff. The food was amazing. I had we had the Southern Peach, which is her drink. What is it called? Oh my God. Cigar on the Beach, which was amazing. I had, for my food, I had the wings, and then I had some food called something petals and something, but it was amazing. My husband, he's vegan, so he had the kale salad with sweet potato fries. Some of the people we were sitting with had stuff like the ribs and a few other things. For dessert, I had the sweet potato cheesecake, which was really good. But only thing, and I talked to the chef, she had pecans in it, and I told her maybe she should do one with pecans, one without pecans, because I wasn't a fan of the pecans in my what is it called? In my banana pudding. So that was like a no for me. The drinks were strong, reasonably priced. Our bill came up to $95 between the two of us. The service was quick. Only thing is, there is a time limit. And that's another thing. Trina didn't have a time limit on hers. There's no like seating limit where you have to be in and out by a certain time. K. Michelle did. We had a 90-minute time slot. And one thing that I felt very unprofessional that I didn't like was when the 90 minutes came up, the guy literally came over to the table and put this blinking red light in the middle of the table and walked off. And that was, he didn't explain what it was for, nothing. He just dropped it on the table and walked off. So we were all staring at each other. And then that's when our waiter came over and was like, you know, sorry, you guys, this is basically to let you guys know that your 90 minutes is always up, or already up. So we were all looking like, what the hell? So now we scuffing our food down because we don't want to be told that it's time to get up. But I get it because there's no reservation. They want to make sure everybody has an opportunity to get in the restaurant. So that was that. K. Michelle restaurant is a restaurant where I feel like I would run back to her restaurant. I was full the whole day, rest of the day. Later on that night, we had went out. My husband and them went for Jamaican food. I couldn't even eat because I was still full from her restaurant earlier that day. Drinks was good. I had my little buzz on. Again, great service. The chef came out, greeted us, and I feel so bad because I forgot her name, but she is following, so I'm going to look her name up again and tag her in the video. But amazing, great service. She was friendly. Like, everybody was friendly at this restaurant, except for the bar guy. The guy that was on the show, the light-skinned guy, he was a little shady. I poured his little shade when we was trying to talk to him like he didn't want to be bothered. I didn't know if that was the pressure because he was at work, but you know, it's never that deep. But whatever, stay more on the positive side. I would definitely visit K. Michelle restaurant, and if you're in the Atlanta area, definitely go. Don't be alarmed by the neighborhood. Like, I literally thought we were going to get like shot. After we left out, there's a cigar store like 2 blocks away, and my husband wanted to go. Me and my husband started arguing because I was like, I want to get the fuck out of here. I don't want to walk to no cigar shop. Like, where are you taking me? Like, do you see this area? I want to walk out, get in my Uber, and go back to where we were staying. Like, no. So that was the only negative. Outside of the location and outside of the 90-minute time limit that we had, I give K. Michelle restaurant an A-. But amazing. I think you guys should go. Next, we got Candy's restaurant, Old Lady Gang. Had a reservation for that. It was popping in there. Candy's restaurant is like booming. We got to see Nora. We got to see Mama Joyce. Candy was on her way. Unfortunately, I did get sick. So, you know, I couldn't stay to meet Candy, but I did get to take photos and stuff. You could check that out on Gossip Queen 17 with Mama Joyce and Nora. Total opposite ladies from on the show. Sweethearts, they were laughing and talking, socializing, kissing everybody, hugging everybody. They sat at our table to just have friendly chatter with us. The energy was high in there. Like, everybody was like on the go. One of the guys that was on Love and Hip Hop with Jocelyn's friend, he works there as well. I don't know if anybody watching this video will remember, but is a gay guy that maybe was on there with season like 2 or 3 with Jocelyn when she was going through something with Stevie. She was going through something with Stevie and he was giving her advice. The low cut, big butt guy. Y'all know who I'm talking about. But yeah, he was there. It did take a little while for our food to come out. Our waiter kept on coming over to apologize to us for the wait and letting us know that our food would be coming soon. In the meantime, Mama Joyce was walking around just asking everybody, was they doing okay? They kept bringing us cornbread out. We were getting full off of cornbread. Finally, food comes out. I ordered, I think, the Aunt Nora's platter, and that came with the yams, the mac and cheese, and fried chicken with a sneaky Southern peach. My husband, he ordered a salad with something else, I forgot. My little brother ordered the chicken and French toast, and my mom had the chicken with mashed potatoes and spinach. She did have to send her food back because it was very cold. My husband ordered a side of fries. The fries were very cool. And that was only because I think all restaurants do this. Instead of them, when they bring your food up hot and ready, instead of them bringing it to you, they let it sit for your whole table food get done. And by the time the whole table's food is done, and my food must have been last because it was still scorching hot, me and my brothers, versus both of theirs were cold. He had to send his fries back, and my mom had to send her sides back. My mom also complained that her chicken wasn't 100% done, but she said it was still edible, but it just wasn't done to, her liking. The service, though, was nice. Our waiter, he spoke, yes ma'am, no ma'am, like, it's okay. He kept it real. I said I wanted the collard greens. He told me straight off, he was like, don't get it. It's only good when certain people cook it on certain nights. I wouldn't recommend it. Don't get it. So that was cool. The drinks wasn't strong, watered down. So, and this was a drink he recommended. It was like, oh, the sneaky Southern peach is really good. Get that. We got it, and we were kind of disappointed. Candy's restaurant rating, I would give Candy a B. Only because I think the food process should be a little bit better on how it come out, and just, getting cold food and the drinks not being up to par. But I think it was nice that her mom and them was there. I think that's great. Great location. And it's so crazy, I forgot the name. Her restaurant is next to a famous WNBA basketballer's ice cream shop. So when you leave out of there, you can go next door for ice cream, which my husband and them went next door, got their ice cream and everything afterwards. But it was really great. Like, it was a cool experience. It was fun. Again, you can see the photos on Gossip Queen 17. Let me track back to K. Michelle real fast before I go. So, the next day, my mom took us out to the Martin Luther King area. So when we pulled up, I was like, Mom, this is the area where K. Michelle restaurant, we in the hood. My mom was like, Maurice, this is downtown Atlanta. And my mouth dropped open. Downtown Atlanta is terrible. They do not take care of downtown Atlanta. Guys, it was horrible. Like, I literally thought I was in the hood.